And welcome to Ducks No Sports. This week I'm previewing the Final Four kicks off this Saturday at 6 o'clock. Before I get to the Final Four, talk about the tournament. Great tournament so far. A lot of upsets along the way. High upsetting Duke in the first round. One upset, lost in the first round, but who really cares? You beat Duke. That's going to be talking about that for years to come. Another team, Ohio, upsetting Michigan in the first round, and then took it all the way to the Sweet 16, but losing to North Carolina, who ended up being a pretty good team in the tournament. Didn't get the Final Four, but was still a pretty good team. Okay, we'll start with Kentucky. To get here, they beat Western Kentucky, Iowa State, Indiana, and Baylor. Kentucky, best team. What can I say here? Best team in the tournament. Best team all year. Anthony Davis, best player in college basketball. Can do it all. Can rebound. Block shots, shoot. Great teammate. Anthony Davis, great player. Kentucky, great team, and great guard play. And I expect Kentucky to keep this train rolling because this is a really good team. Charles Barkley said it best. This team could probably beat some teams in the NBA, like Toronto or Charlotte or Washington. Great team. I expect this team to keep it rolling this weekend and maybe even take the whole damn thing. Okay, moving to another team, Ohio State. Okay, here they beat Loyola, Gonzaga, Cincinnati, and Syracuse. Alright, before I start talking about Ohio State, I have to say I'm sorry. I didn't give Ohio State enough credit. I didn't think they deserved to be a second seed. I didn't think they'd be that good. I thought they'd be upset along the way. I thought they were reamed to get upset. This team is a really great, dominant, physical team that beats you. They beat you with their forwards. Like, Sillinger is a beast. He's probably going to be a top 10 pick. This guy is quite the player, and I expect Ohio State, with all they're getting all their guards, just the way they play, great coach team. They've come from a great conference, and I expect Ohio State this weekend to have a big weekend and even take the whole thing. They're so dominant. Sillinger, nothing I can say about Sillinger, man. This guy might top 10, this guy might be top 5. This guy is so good. And I expect Ohio State to have a big weekend because they are a very well coached team. Okay, moving to Kansas. To get here, they beat Detroit, Purdue, North Carolina State, and of course, North Carolina, the Tar Heels. Man, this team can run. This team is so fast. They can pick you off anytime, just take it down, score points in bunches. Great team. Great guards as always. Kansas always seems to have great guards. Can shoot it outside like always. Like every Kansas team's kind of the same. They can shoot it outside like no tomorrow. That's what keeps Kansas in games. The first couple games they kind of could have lost a few of those games. Could have lost to Purdue. Could have lost to North Carolina State, but just dominated the Tar Heels. Survived, and that's the tournament. Sometimes tournaments you have to do. Sometimes you just have to survive, and that's what they did. Survive. They are a great team. You can shoot it from anywhere on the floor. So fast. And I think Kansas, they could take this whole thing. Don't be shocked if Kansas wins this. They've won before in the past. But Kansas, very good team. Like I said, I keep saying the same things, but shoot it so fast. But, this team, very good team, and could take the whole damn thing. All right. Our final team is Louisville. To get here, they beat Davidson, New Mexico, Michigan State, and of course Florida. All year people have to give Louisville enough respect. They've been a great team and great, well-coached team, and just a team. 12 guys that just love playing together. You like to see all these kids love playing together, love being around each other, and they've got a lot from their guards, but a lot more from their bench. As rising star Russ Smith coming off the bench, instant offense, hits threes, steals balls, gets those fast break points that you need. And Louisville, man, like Kansas, can run with anybody. And Louisville is going to give Kentucky, this is the best team that Kentucky's faced all year. They're going to give Kentucky all they can handle and more. So expect Louisville to give Kentucky a great game on Saturday and maybe could even upset Kentucky and go on to win the Final Four. But moving to the games, even though I think Louisville's going to be a good game, it will be a tight game, but Kentucky still gets it done with Anthony Davis having a huge game. The other game, I love Ohio State to beat Kansas. But when it's all said and done, Ohio State, good run, but it doesn't matter because Kentucky, best team all year, best team all tournament. I expect the Kentucky Wildcats with Anthony Davis to be your 2012 national champions. Expect a great weekend. I mean, there's going to be 3 tight, well-played games, and I expect it to be 3 good games. I expect the final game to be Kentucky, Ohio State. Look for a close game, maybe a game that comes down to the last shot, which we can only hope. But that's it for my preview. Make sure you tune in Tuesday to see when I review the whole tournament and the whole Final Four. Should be a great tournament. Should be a great Final Four. And I will review the whole thing, and I expect Kentucky, again, to be your national champions. Well, that's it for this time. But till next time, I'm Aaron Ducks for everything. I'm Ducks, and I know sports. Get out of.